about that. Let's play hockey. We've had to wait months to say it. Exciting time.
And we are underway in downtown St. Paul. The Wild win the draw, and the puck comes down into Florida territory. Wild fans saw a lot of Mikkola when he was in St. Louis, was traded to the Rangers last year at the trade deadline, part of the Tarasenko trade. Kulikov out to center ice. Goligoski has it there for the Wild.
Well, how about that play from Goligoski? He picks a puck up off his backhand on the wall, takes it right to the middle, gets a shot which generates a rebound. And you know, again, Jared Spurgeon being out, that's a right shot. You got two lefties on that pair. It's hard to hold those pucks in. Goligoski, veteran, nice move there.
Barkov in for Florida, stood up by Goligoski. Middleton there to pick it up around the wall, but right on the stick of Rodriguez. Rodriguez tried to center. Verhaeghe was there. Out front, Barkov, a shot and a save by Gustavsson. Boldy relays to center. Eriksson hustling after it. Mahura got there first. Boldy grabs a loose puck at center. Boldy backpedals down the wall. Back to the line. Faber, a shot. He scores! Brock Faber with the season's first goal. And Minnesota leads.
Great play by Matt Boldy to just hold this up, and it buys Faber some time. Draws the Florida winger down a little bit. A lot of room for Brock Faber to get this one through, and he does. We talked to him this offseason about what he was working on. He said, I really want to shoot the puck a little bit more.
Had to go off a stanchion right to Kaprizov. He couldn't find the handle quickly enough to get a shot away. Kulikov to center ice.
It looked like it was going to be a dangerous play.
Gustavsson makes a pad stop and then covers.
After that bouncing puck in the offensive zone to get behind, and Middleton, he likes to just stick with the player. Ends up finding Verhaeghe out front, but that's the second, third time.
Wild start with Eriksson, Johansson up front, Brodin and Faber on defense for the closing seconds of this power play. Barkov to the Minnesota line, and it knocked away. Johansson's there for Minnesota. Hartman's back on, Wild at full strength, and Faber comes away with it. One touch at center. Johansson feeds Brodin. Brodin moves into Florida territory. A shot right on, held by Bobrovsky.
That led to a lopsided shot differential.
Tkachuk in the corner for the Panthers. His shot deflected by Gustavsson right to Mikkola. He was well covered on the play. And the Wild finally come out cleanly. Johansson to the Florida line, but his pass from Boldy swept back the other way. Luostarinen carries in for Florida. To Tkachuk, coming off of a 100-point season. Tkachuk had over 100 the year before in Calgary. That big deal that sent Tkachuk to Florida and Jonathan Huberdeau the other way. This one goes off the post, or slashing rather. Here's the crossbar from Samoskevich. Out into Middleton. Back for Goligoski. Zuccarello. Back to Goligoski. Moves in off the post.
Just before this, Goligoski, yeah, he didn't get a lot on this. Just a well-placed shot to that far side. You can tell how low Bobrovsky's glove is.
Wild will go with 4 forwards off this draw. Eriksson able to win the draw. Zuccarello back to Kaprizov. Zuccarello tried to go cross ice. Up front, Eriksson scores! A power play goal for Minnesota. It takes him just 7 seconds, 4 on 3, and it's 2-0 Minnesota.
But Zuccarello really kind of tries to force one to that backside. Johansson, they catch a break because Florida gets a piece of it, slows it down enough. Eriksson is just sitting out front all alone. You know, that's just a good stick from the Florida defender, but it's a great balance for the Wild. Heading to act to where he can handle it. He makes a patient play, bringing it to the forehand, but and he's ready. You know, it isn't one of those, and I don't necessarily love this move where you've got a franchise player and you just throw the letter on their chest early on and say, yeah, it's your team, buddy. Let's all grow up together. I can kind of earn his stripes, and you know.
Rossi scores!
The young guys showing up for the Wild here tonight. This line kind of got things started in the second period with a good forecheck shift. They get there again. This time it's Freddie Gaudreau who gets the loose puck, throws it out front to a streaking Marco Rossi. It's the work without the puck from Rossi. He gets his feet going at the blue line. That creates the separation. Gaudreau sees him. Beautiful pass out front. Nice collection. And then Bobrovsky's down.
And how much easier that might make life for Marco Rossi. So evident there. They both made good plays on the boards.
Yeah, they're working without the puck to get in there. They get inside position. All three wild forwards do, and that's working as a group. Again, you like to see that, and that's where success comes from. It's all three doing the same thing, putting the work in, and it takes a couple of passes, couple of battles, and then eventually leads to the goal.
After reviewing the play, could you please reset the clock to 5:05? The play was offside. We have no goal.
Yeah, through the feet, you can see offsides. Skate is up, no body part across the blue.
And Forsling has it for Florida. Wild have certainly leveled the ice here in the last half of the second period.
They have, and it's puck control.
Lundell moves in, saved by Gustavsson, and a sprawling play by Hartman to break it up on the back door.
Yeah, Reinhart finds Lundell on the backside. He chips the first one, that gets through. Then Samoskevich tries to bring it to the back end. Terrific recovery from Gustavsson to seal that post and make sure Samoskevich can't get anything on this rebound opportunity. Watch the push, the slide, seal.
Mikkola. Luostarinen got it back to Cousins for a shot on another save by Gustavsson. Duhaime shorthanded right off the draw. Whacks one right into the midsection of Bobrovsky.
Last year they were second in the NHL with 12 shorthanded goals, second only to Edmonton. I mean, when you can create a 3-on-1, a backdoor play, shorthanded, then win a face-off to where you have.
Forsling finds the loose puck for Florida. Centering pass right out front. Samoskevich denied by Gustavsson. So is Forsling on the rebound. Samoskevich again. Sent it over the top of the net. Tkachuk tries to center. Clear to the corner. Final seconds of the period. Wild hanging on. Goligoski got a stick on it. And that brings us to the end of the second period with Minnesota in front by 2.
Led the team last year in block shots, out of the lineup. Other guys stepping up to get the job done.
Rodriguez holds his own. Ekman-Larsson with it. To Barkov, who moves in. Tkachuk tries to tuck it in. Saved by Gustavsson.
Now Tkachuk on the short side tries to wrap this one, looking for any kind of daylight 5-hole. Gets it under the pad, but not enough juice on it. Rodriguez will find Reinhart, and the Wild have been able to turn both aside.
Panthers back in. Rodriguez, side of the net. Reinhart tried to tuck it in on the back end. Gustavsson got the glove back on it.
This one, Barkov redirect, or Reinhart, sorry, short side. Then he tries to go forehand back and get it past the goal line. Throw it in there.
Couldn't get it up the boards past Tkachuk. Reinhart to Tkachuk. Up high, Ekman-Larsson. Across, Rodriguez a one-timer. Saved by Gustavsson. Verhaeghe looking for a lane. Can't find it. Barkov. Ekman-Larsson. His shot tipped out front by Tkachuk. Verhaeghe a shot, and that was blocked.
Eventually, they throw one that way. They get a 2-on-1 out front. Tkachuk's kind of alone. He's got a bat. Gus's got about 2 shots off.
Eriksson Ek has Barkov tied up. They both go down in the corner. Barkov back on his feet with a puck. Tkachuk throws it out front. Gustavsson slides across, got a shoulder on one more.
Could just say there, he's just on it.
Tkachuk to Barkov, centered, bounces free to Tkachuk. Tipped by Gaudreau and out to center. Panthers have to tag up, down to 10 seconds left. 41 saves for Gustavsson tonight. The Wild have had more saves in a shutout only twice in franchise history. The Gus Bus stops all 41 in the